Yo, it's the infamous one. Last who said the 1,000-mile journey begins with one single step. And I saw Hazbin Hotel. Why? Because I saw that little opening clip where, like, apparently Lucifer's a dreamer and Lilith is just like, no, Adam, I will not submit to you. And that's why, like, that's why the two people who were like, we're going to rebel against God and say, no, God, you're the bad guy. We're going to hell where we can be good people. Oh my God, okay. It's created by Valentino Marino. I don't give a crap what this lady's name is. We're going to call this Woman You Can't Write. Now, she's had a show on YouTube. I was aware about it probably a few years ago called Hell of a Boss. I seen it, and I forgot it existed because it was very, not that good. It was very like, okay, I've seen that. I'm on with my day. And which this show has the same problem. It's like, I've seen it. I'm on with my day. However, there is something more insidious going on with this show. For number one, it's boring. I can't tell if this is supposed to be adult animation or Saturday morning cartoon, because it feels like that sometimes it's like Saturday morning cartoon where you got villains and bad things going on and like heroes supposed to be going against them, and then you got like they say fuck and have sex a lot, they curse and have sex a lot and do drugs, and it's just like it feels like Family Guy, Modern Family Guy meets Big Mouth, and that's the show, Modern Family Guy and Big Mouth, and it's not good. I really dislike the fact that they're trying to like make a case to like heaven is so evil and the sinners in hell really need to be forgiven, and like it feels like that Steven Universe. It's okay. He said he's sorry. Now, mind you, when they said the sinners in hell, you know who the first person in my mind popped up? John Wayne Gacy, Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, people like that popped in my Ed Gein, people like that popped in my head, and it's like some. So those people need forgiveness? Those men need forgiveness. We should feel bad for them. We should feel bad for anyone who does something. It's like the show, the moralistics of the show basically say, like, people who do bad things, they need to be coddled. Essentially, it's like, you're doing bad things? Oh, you poor baby. You just have a poor life. You just need to be loved and coddled and held. You don't need to be told any truth. You need to be loved and coddled and bullshit. Come on, homie. Come on, homie. God damn it. Here's my thing. Before you get to hell, you gotta go through life. And in life, you're given choices and decisions. You're given choices and decisions. And if you make the right choices and decisions, honestly, I'm not here to discuss what it takes to get into heaven. Because from what I know, you're supposed to accept Jesus into your life. But we're not here to discuss theology. We're here to discuss this crappy ass show that basically uses, like, I can't tell if this is a comedy or an action show. It's not funny and it's not a lot of action. It's like, really, the dialogue is very crap. And like, every 5 seconds, everyone is just horny and gets laid, and it's like, oh my God, do you guys have anything else to talk about besides you all get horny and have sex? I just don't get it. It's boring. It's very, very, very boring. And I was sitting through episodes 1 through 6. Episode 1 was, oh God, the music. Every time they have a music number, I fast forward through that bitch because I don't give a shit. I really don't care. Here's my problem. That music number, every time that comes in, it's like we really don't have much else to do besides make a music number. We really don't we don't have the characters always sit around and talk. They're never up and about moving. In fact, they spend a lot of time in a hotel just, let's work on trust exercises. You're in hell. Go do something fun. Why are you in this hotel? This hotel could be fun, and I think the whole little heaven versus hell storyline, why do you need this? You could easily make the show about like, hey, there's a hotel in hell. Have at it. Have at it. Who are the wacky, zany people that come through hell and make a bunch of hell jokes? It's like South Park did it, and they didn't even do it that long. Come on, man. Come on, like, what's the point of this? Heaven's coming down and exterminating all the demons. Oh my God, heaven's so bad because they're wiping out demons. Yes, heaven is so evil because they're exterminating demons. Yes, that's just like saying, goddamn Florida's new law where they're putting pedophiles on death row. That's so evil. They're people too. We know they're people. There are people who like to force people to do things against their will, and that's why they're being put to death, because they have no self-control. They can't say no. They can't stop themselves. They are monsters in human skin. Let's just keep it 700. Not everyone's good. Not everyone's evil. People are a mixture of gray. But when you see someone do something blatantly evil, it's like, there's no. You're a sick person. You're a monster. You deserve to be off the streets. I don't know why we sitting up here trying to feel bad for criminals and monsters in human skin. It's like, stop trying to make me feel empathy for the monster. Stop trying to make me feel bad for the monster, because guess what? That motherfucker deserved that shit half the time. Let's be real. Like some people deserve half the bad things that happen to them because they're bringing it on themselves. So don't hit me with that. Oh, feel empathy and sympathy. This is a prime example of empathy and sympathy can be used as weapons, because it's like this show. It's I'm using this show to be like how I'm feeling like in the modern day. I know a lot of bad people. I know a lot of good people. And I don't feel bad for the bad people, especially when bad things happen to them. Because, like, dude, you're walking around, you're selfish, you're narcissistic. I think the worst character is Angel does. Actually, the best character is that Alistair Radio Demon. I give it that much. I like him. But the Angel does character, it's like, you're narcissistic, you're selfish, you only think about yourself, and then you say, oh, it's not my fault that I'm like this. Like, yeah, well, you're the only one who chooses to do it. You're the only one who has your lifestyle this way. You can walk away from it at any time. And which in the context of the show, oh, I'm a demon, I'm shackled up. But it's like, dude, I'm so confused because in episode 3, his pimp demon is mad that he's at a hotel. And in the context of it, it's like he got away from him. Like, he's no longer working for him. Then the next episode, he's instantly working for him. And it's like, what was the point of episode 3 then? What's the point of sending that dude to infiltrate? It's like, there is no good storyline through here. And it's just really boring. You don't laugh. Actually, I can tell you, I probably laughed about once. I want to say when Alistair and Lucifer said, fuck you to each other. And I was like, okay, that's funny. That was the only funny part. It was like, okay, that's funny. But other than that, this is a prime example of bad writing. So, if you like it, I must say, man, you like juvenile shit. You like juvenile shit. It's okay to like juvenile shit. But don't you go around talking about something. It's so deep. It's so mature. It has such levels. It's so complex. You just don't understand it. No, I understand it. Here's the problem. Your level of thinking is very immature, and you give an excuse to bad people. That's okay if you want to give an excuse to bad people, but don't be surprised when bad people do bad things and you give them an excuse. Do the right thing.